college basketball fanatics? It's March. It's March Madness. We are 2 days away from spring, and you have found another edition of the Cheesesteaks Intakes Podcast Show, the only multi generational Philadelphia sports podcast show, guys. We're going to be on here talking a lot of March Madness. We're going to be talking some World Baseball Classic after that final between the USA and Venezuela. USA went down. I know, Dad, you were happy about that.
Very.
And some Eagles, maybe a little Sixers, but a lot of college basketball, a lot of previewing of what's to come in the tournament. We're in day one, guys. We saw Duke play today. We saw the first game, Ohio State TCU, which was a barn burner out of the gate. And it seems like we're set up for a pretty exciting tournament. Noah, I want to talk to you a little bit about college basketball. What have you seen from the tournament so far? What are your expectations? I want to know who your Final Four is going to be. Who are you looking out for? Who are some guys to watch for you? Who are some teams to watch? Talk to me about March Madness this year.
I'm not gonna lie, I don't watch college basketball.
Oh my God, we do a podcast.
Well,
We do a podcast about sports.
Listen, I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm
Maybe
about
I
to
kick
shut
this-
this podcast down because as soon as we started, VCU start coming back on Carolina. All right, it's
And
a
it's our fault?
6-point game now.
This is
So
our fault.
It is our
Troy?
fault. Yes.
as you guys can tell, we are broadcasting right now during the North Carolina basketball game. It is Thursday night. They're in their first round matchup against VCU. I had Carolina winning in my bracket. I have
I
them.
hope so. What's their seed? What's their seed? Why don't you kind of
their
like
6 seed.
you and Troy need to really like own this portion of the podcast because I don't watch college basketball either. But I have a family to raise. If I was,
I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear that, Chuck.
well,
It's sports. You have a family to raise when the Eagles are playing and when the Sixers are playing, right? It's no
my,
different.
my bandwidth for sports has shrunk since I've raised a family. I can't do what you do, Troy. You're juggling a lot of things. I admire you for that, but I just can't do it.
So, Dad, Carolina is interesting. They're a 6 seed. The last time they made a run to the Final Four, they're actually a higher seed than they are right now. They're an 8 seed when they made that run with Caleb Love, RJ Davis, and those boys. What do you expect from this team? Because honestly, Florida, I feel like they're the weakest number 1 seed out there, and that's the 1 seed in their region. Illinois is tough, but they're young. They could get beat. How do you feel about this North Carolina team, albeit without Caleb Wilson, but still, well, it looks like a tough out in this tournament.
Yeah, they could be a tough out. I have them winning the first game and losing the next round against. I think they play the winner of Illinois and whoever
Yes.
Illinois is playing against, right?
Hold
So,
up. What
can we
seed
get
is
the
North
bracket
Carolina?
up there? They're
North
6,
Carolina is a 6 seed.
Wow.
and they would have been higher had Caleb Williams not gotten hurt and ruled out for the
Is
season.
Roy Williams still the coach?
No,
Wow.
he's not. He's not the coach. The coach is Hubert Davis. You remember Hubert Davis?
Hubert Davis from the Knicks?
Sharpshooter Hubert Davis is the coach of the North Carolina Tar Heels. Dude, you got to
Who-
get with it. We do.
who-
You know we do a podcast, right?
Who are
you
the,
know
who are
that, right?
the Well, break it down for me. Talk to me like I'm 5 years old. Who are the number 1 seeds?
Arizona, Michigan, Florida, and Duke. Duke almost lost today to Siena. They should have lost today to Siena. The reason why they didn't lose because you know who Jerry McNamara is. Remember
Yeah,
Jerry
from-
McNamara from Syracuse?
From Syracuse.
He's the
He was
coach.
with Carmelo.
Right. Was he?
Yeah, he was on
He
that
didn't
thought
play
he
with
was-
Carmelo. No.
No, I don't
with
think he played
Carmelo.
with Carmelo.
He played with Carmelo. He was on
I
the
don't think
championship
so.
team.
Anyway, he's the coach of Siena. He didn't sub one time, and apparently he's been doing this all year long. Like he would play a whole game with 5 players, and that's what he did this game. And they got worn out. They were up by 11 at halftime, and then they didn't have any legs in the second half. And Duke wound up coming back and
You're
winning.
right, Chuck. He did play with Melo. He was on that championship team.
I
remember him.
I thought that was a horrible coaching job. Like you can't find 2 minutes for any one of those guys they were gassed. They were gassed. So I thought that was a bad coaching job.
Well, was
Very
it?
back
He
then.
knows his team. Did he have anybody on the bench? Like,
Dude, I don't care. You have 5 minutes.
yeah, I guess you're right. I
2
don't know. I
minutes.
don't
A
watch-
minute. Give somebody right before the TV timeout.
Listen.
A minute before the TV timeout, sub someone in.
All right. Now I know the number one seeds. Give me what number one seed has the best chance of being upset?
Duke. They're in a
Oh, really?
tough
Okay.
bracket. Holy shit. I'm sorry. It's a 2-point game. They're in a tough bracket. With St. John's and I think who's the number 2? Can we get the bracket up here?
UConn's the number 2 seed.
Zach, can you put the
UConn's
bracket
the
up?
number 2 seed.
East region.
Michigan State's in there.
If-
Kansas is
Isn't
there,
Duke
St. John's.
the overall number one seed?
They are.
Yes.
Then,
But
you
they
think
And I
got-
don't
they got-
think that they should be, being that they're so banged up.
but they're the most likely to be upset. You think?
I think so. I think
Okay.
so. Listen, the college basketball is not the same when you and I grew up, Chuck. A 16 and a 1 seed, that's typically a 50-point blowout. It's not like that anymore.
Well,
These 16 seeds, they're not afraid of anyone.
well, what I do
50,
know
like
about
the seeding matters less to me, I think, and it's just about matchups now.
well, what I do know about college sports is money talks. Now, I'm sure Duke is paying more to get the best players than like Siena or like some mid-major school. So I mean, they're getting the best talent.
That's
You're
fine,
saying-
but Sienna's probably but Sienna has, or let's take Sienna out because they only
Duke
played
has
5
millionaires on
But
their
a
team.
team, I understand that, Chuck. But you're talking about they're going up against teams that has, juniors and seniors on there that
Okay, that's fair.
possibly could have been playing for the past 3-4 years,
That's fair.
right? So they play a better brand of basketball than
Who-
the most talented, major
Yeah.
squad. So.
That's fair. That's fair.
In some cases, not in most cases, the talent's going to win out. But in some cases, a group of guys that's been playing for 2 or 3 years, especially now 2 or 3 years, they could beat anybody.
What about like your I know you're like focused on the North Carolina game right now, but give me like your sleepers. Who do you think when I mean sleeper, I'm talking about like probably not even a 4 seed, like a 5 seed and below that can make the Final Four.
Well, 2 of my sleepers, one was BYU. They're losing right now. And I think they're
Okay.
down by 8 to Texas. But my other sleeper, St. John's. St. John's, coached by your boy, Little Ricky Pitino.
Rick Pitino's not at Kentucky anymore?
We're gonna
This is-
we're gonna shut this down. We're shutting this down right now. I can't do this. with
Where
this
did
guy.
he's not at Kentucky?
No, he was actually coached at Colby School for a while at Iona. He's at St. John's, and he has a very athletic team, and they get after it. I love how they play. They're one of my sleepers.
What seed are they?
They're a
They're a 5
I
seed.
know I'll put you on
They're
I don't put you
5
on a
seed, yeah.
spot. They're like okay.
They are a 5 seed. And they shouldn't have been a 5 seed. They won the Big East. They won the Big East regular season and the Big East tournament.
Does that mean it is
They got hosed. They should have been higher.
who
than
won the
5
Big East championship? Syracuse?
St. John's. No, Syracuse.
I
is
mean,
in the
who
ACC.
who'd they play?
They played UConn. They beat UConn.
They beat UConn. Okay. Oh yeah, that seems like a
Oh, well, yeah, I think they beat UConn.
all right.
I think that was UConn.
Give me I need some players. Who should I be? I'm gonna be watching some college basketball this weekend. What players should
Well,
I
I
be?
mean, listen, you should have been watching now. AJ DeBonsta. Oh, yes, it's a foul. Thank you. AJ DeBonsta is playing for BYU right now. Turn it on right now. He's number 3. Turn it on.
I'm watching on my iPad right now.
Who?
They're like we've talked about before, this freshman class is probably going to go down as one of the greatest freshman classes of all time. And majority of guys, if not all of them, are playing in this tournament. When you think about AJ, Houston's freshman point guard Flemings, Darius Acuff Jr. If you have not watched Darius Acuff Jr. play basketball, you have to tune in to an Arkansas
What
game
school? What
to
school?
watch him. He plays for Arkansas, and he is like a walk. He's like the way he can control a game is similar to Cade Cunningham, in the sense that like the ball's always going to be in his hands, and he's creating everything, and he can do just about everything on the court. And he's actually not 100%. He's playing with a minor ankle injury in the tournament, but they won their first game today, and they're my sleeper pick to make a run to the Elite Eight. I think they're going to beat Arizona.
You think they're going to beat Arizona? I
Yeah.
think I have Arizona winning everything. This guy, come on.
I know Tyrone's listening. What about UCLA? What are they doing? They in the tournament at all?
UCLA plays tomorrow, I
They
believe.
play against
And
South Central Florida.
Okay. What seed are they?
Yeah, that's going to be a tough game for them. I mean, they had an up and down year.
We should have had Tyrone on here.
I think that's going to be a tight one.
Yeah. Maybe
We
we'll
should
see
have
if
Tyrone
UCLA
on.
wins. Maybe we'll get them on.
All right.
Is
Did you guys fill out brackets, Chuck? Noah?
no?
Drew?
Oh,
I looked
And
at it. I was
no.
like, I don't know what this is.
I know you don't
Why
watch a
not
lot of
fill out
college
bracket in
basketball,
March?
Chuck.
What's up with that?
I know. He doesn't. I know you don't watch a lot of college basketball, but Ralph Sampson no longer plays for Virginia. I just want to give you that heads up.
Nah. All right, okay. Who know? Is Bobby Crimmins still at Georgia Tech?
No, he's not.
No.
All right, well, from one sport that Noah doesn't watch to another that he definitely did watch, or competition, I should say, the World Baseball Classic. Venezuela getting the title over Team USA this past week. Noah, Bryce Harper, I know you were pumped about that game-tying home run, and unfortunately it just wasn't enough for Team USA. What'd you see from them, and what's your recap of the WBC?
I just think in that championship game, the team that wanted it more, they won. You know, there was pretty sure USA only had 3 hits in that game. There was feeling like no hope at all until Bryce hit that home run, tied it up, and then the next inning, that was in the top of the 8th, I believe, bottom of the 8th. I don't remember. The next inning, they bring in. Which people were upset about. They bring in what they bring in. Could someone tell me who they brought in again? I forgot his
I have
name.
no idea.
Sorry, guys.
We're doing a podcast.
What have you brought to the podcast yet?
Son,
I'm looking it up.
31 seconds left. We're up by 3, and VCU is going to the free throw line.
Troy, turn that
Sounds
game
like
on.
they got it
doing a
under control.
Troy, we're doing a podcast.
Listen, I'm gonna say.
So,
it
I mean,
one more
Dad,
time.
the
I will shut this down. What?
like you complain a lot about Phillies players not being clutch, not coming up with big hits, and is this a sign
Okay.
of maybe things to come for
Okay,
Bryce
but-
Harper?
Before you get Troy started on his rant about the Phillies,
Yeah, please.
I want to talk about the 2 Phillies players actually made it to the WBC All-Tournament team. Dante Nori, one of our minor leaguers, he made it in the outfield. He plays for Team Italy, and Aaron Nola also made the team. Dante Nori's stats: he had a 400 batting average, 1,185 OPS, 2 home runs, 6 RBIs, 2 stolen bases, and 2 walks. And Nola, he pitched 9 innings, had 8 strikeouts, a 1 ERA, and a 1.1 WHIP. So he's, everyone says, I've heard that even year Nola, on every even year, Nola actually has a good year. Last year he struggled a little bit. he battled some injury, but so yeah, I'm not sure if you guys have been paying attention to spring
I was paying
training.
a little attention to it. I don't think Troy's even paying attention, right? He's just gonna like.
No. What
take
home
it-
run was more
take it-
important to you? What was more impressive to you? Adolis
What do you mean?
Garcia's home run or Brett Harper's?
What do you mean?
What do you mean?
Which was more
You
impressive?
mean went longer? Which
Garcia's
one?
or
Like,
Adolis
what-
Garcia hit a home run in spring training. You guys didn't see that?
He hit one today
You didn't see
too.
his-
Yeah, he hit one the other day and today.
That was more impressive than Brett Harper's home run.
Is it? Is it just Bryce?
Yeah,
is
you know
it
why?
just
You
Bryce
know why?
Harper?
You know why? You know why? Because he did it in a Phillies uniform. That's why. I don't care that he did it for USA. I need him to do that same exact thing in a Phillies uniform. Otherwise, it
saying-
doesn't matter to me. It
Are you
doesn't
saying
matter
Bryce
to me.
Harper's? Are you saying Bryce Harper's not clutch?
Not in the Phillies uniform. He hasn't been in the
Troy,
past
what?
2 years in the Phillies uniform.
No. If he's
I
been
want-
in 4,
I don't listen. What? As soon as he hit that home run, it was like, oh, good job, Bryce. But why can't you do that in a Phillies uniform? I just want to see him do that in a Phillies uniform. That's all I ask.
what players
That's all
have
I
you been
ask.
watching? He's
Listen,
been in the
can I
the
ask you a
Phillies have
question?
been a player for
Hey,
4 years, and 3
Noah,
of those years
Noah,
he's
did
been
watching that game-
historic.
Did watching that game remind you of you sitting on your sofa watching the Phillies playoff game?
Yeah, it was just like the Phillies, no hits, and then maybe Bryce Harper sneaks a home run in there. It gets us excited, and then we just lose at the end. So yeah,
That's not
Kobe,
Bryce's
it's a
fault.
tie game with
None-
8 seconds left.
anything
Carolina
I'm not
has the
blaming-
ball. This
I'm
is-
not blaming Bryce.
This is
I'm not sure.
disastrous. This
I'm not
is
sure.
disastrous, son. Because they were up by almost 20 points in the
Game-
second
Troy,
half.
you need to
Could've been over.
Troy, you need to lock in. You need to lock in, Troy. What is happening?
I am locked in. I am locked
you're
in for
not.
with my team. I am
So I
locked
thought-
You need to
in.
lock in,
thought
dude. This
what,
podcast.
I thought that's pretty cool, Noah, how you guys have a few minor leaguers that made the all WBC teams. That's pretty, because I know that you guys were expected kind of this year to maybe lean on some of the younger guys. I know we talked about some of those names in the offseason after the playoffs, but that's pretty cool. Hopefully, maybe a sign of things to come for you guys.
No, do you
your-
have
in
an
your
update
farm
like
system.
on Andrew Painter, Justin Crawford? How they been doing in spring training? And even your boy, who's our shortstop?
Trey Turner,
I mean, the second baseman.
Boom.
Bryce.
Stott.
What? Yeah.
Stott.
Stott's actually been having a really good spring training, and he had a. I don't like to buy too much into spring training, but
Yeah, because
he
it
ended
doesn't
the
matter.
year.
Yeah, it
He
doesn't
ended
matter.
the year last year on a good note, and he's starting this year on a good note. So I think we could take a little bit of that into consideration. I feel like the guys like Stott and Bohm, and also Otto Kemp is someone who this season I think we need to have solid years. It feels like the front of our lineup. I trust them. I believe in them. Maybe Troy. I know Troy doesn't at all. But
Listen,
the back end of the
Carolina
lineup,
just turned the ball over with 2 seconds left. It's ridiculous.
Troy,
They had a chance to win the
So-
game. They turned the ball over with 2 seconds left. We were
guys,
going to get fired after this.
before the podcast started, I said last podcast was our best podcast. This is our worst podcast. We are
No, it's not. Listen,
we are.
this is March
teetering.
Madness. You want to do a podcast? You want to do a podcast during March Madness? This is what you're going to have to expect. Okay.
Come on, lock in, Troy.
The game's almost over in 2 seconds. VCU is going to hit the game winner, and we'll be done.
And
Then I'll be locked in.
Will you be locked in, or are you gonna kick your TV? Actually, that's good
No, I'm not gonna
podcasting.
kick my
Make that
television.
happen. Is it a?
I'm not going to kick my television.
It's a
Oh,
tie
boy.
game.
Anyway,
What you got?
Noah. So, did you feel like you were watching the Phillies when you were watching? Did you answer that? I'm sorry.
I did answer that. Yeah. I said it
So
did.
Troy, I don't understand. Like there were Phillies on the winning team. Why aren't they like? Why don't you like? Is it just Bryce Harper you have a problem with? Because Christopher,
No,
you know,
no,
there
no.
there
I
are
have a problem
Phillies
with the
on like
Phillies.
There's
I
not
have
any.
a.
There's not any Phillies on the team.
What Phillies?
no, there was
What Philly was from Venezuela? Please tell me.
Ranger Suarez is the last one, but he's not.
Rangers, and how about Jose Alvarado was on there too?
No, he wasn't. Well,
He was on that team.
he just joined.
Was there a Philly? Was
I
there a
don't think-
He was
Phillies
on the
in the
team?
I
lineup?
don't think he played a single game. He just
Forget-
joined like for the last game. He didn't
Forget
play.
pitching. Was there a Philly
Why
in the lineup?
why forget pitching? Why forget pitching? Why tell me why to forget pitching?
We
Troy's
stole the
not
ball
good. Troy's
back and missed a 3 at the buzzer. I'm sorry. What?
Why forget
What?
pitching?
Dad, I'm watching it, so you
I
don't
need
have to.
some-
You don't have to give me
I need
updates.
some passion in the lineup.
Are you saying
Trying to hit
United States as a whole
baseball.
was United States as a whole didn't have passion, or just the Phillies?
Oh no! Like when you look at the U.S. compared to the other nations, no, they look
So
tight.
let me ask you
The
a
way the
question.
Phillies look tight in the playoffs. What'd you say?
Let me ask you a question.
Yeah.
I don't want to make this a political podcast, but do you feel patriotic right now?
No.
Do you feel like you should be like
Very hard
waving
to.
pom poms for this country? Like, tell me.
But that's me. That's
They're
me.
them. Like they're humans too. They're like they have bigger checks than we do, but they're humans as well. Oh my God. This is the worst podcast ever.
I don't, Chuck. I don't think that question is relevant.
I think it is
They're
relevant.
I don't think it's relevant because most of those guys are professionals. They got picked for Team USA. They're gonna go over there and represent their country.
All right. I
Right.
mean, I
I'm
think
just
it may be in
saying.
the back of their mind.
I'm just saying when you look at the Team USA versus teams from other countries, the passion's not the same.
Okay, let's say you're right.
The energy is not the same.
Can I?
I
as
say you're
someone-
right. Are you saying that's Bryce Harper's fault? I guess that's what I'm saying.
No, I don't like. It's not. It's
Oh,
not.
okay.
It's less
I was about to say
Bryce
because there are
Harper.
Phillies throughout the tournament that played on other teams that showed that passion, and they're Phillies too.
Yeah, but I want that passion, not just on a pitching staff. Does that make sense?
Well, Noah just told you that we had a prospect, Dante Nori, that was all WBC. That doesn't count?
Was Dante Nori on the team last year?
No, he's a prospect.
Is he going to be called? Is he going to be in the lineup this year?
Okay,
That's what
well,
I'm. So you're switching back and forth between
I wanted
the
to-
United
what
States and the Phillies.
What I wanted to
Go
get
ahead,
to was those. I forgot what I was talking about. Those we were talking about spring training and stuff. Bryson Stott, those middle of the order guys, end of the order guys, and guys like Dante Nori. I feel like this lineup that we have all the pieces we need. We have 3 MVP level players on the team. We just need. It's the aging core. With the aging core, you got to inject some youth into it. We have some guys. We have Justin Crawford coming up.
Noah. Who's the 3 MVP candidate players on our team?
Trey Turner, who led the league, who was the batting leader in the NL last year. Kyle Schwarber, maybe second in MVP voting last year, and Bryce Harper. Those are 3 MVP level players.
I don't think Bryce Harper is an
Oh my
MVP.
God, where are you digging in? I don't understand.
Listen. I'm not saying he's not a great player, but I don't think
Troy,
he's at that MVP level the way he was. I don't.
Troy,
think
you want to
Kyle
give
Schwarber.
$250 million to Bo Bichette.
Let me finish. Kyle Schwarber will never win an MVP.
I didn't say that.
I don't think he's an MVP caliber player.
Troy, he was second in MVP last year.
Dude, he wasn't going to win. There was no shot he was going to win. And Trey Turner, please give me a break with Trey Turner. Since Trey Turner's come in, what has he done? We had to give that man a standing ovation just to raise his confidence a little bit.
All right, we can't
So
win
I
with the
don't want to
Phillies for
hear.
Troy.
We don't
All right,
have
so
3
let's move on
caliber
to it. Let's
MVPs
move
on
on
this
Let's
to
move on.
Speak-
I guess we
Speaking of
can't.
breaks, we're gonna take a break from this Philly segment and move on to the nutritional corner, hosted by my father and I. With anyone welcome to bring their ideas, bring their experiences, their expertise to the nutritional corner. Dad, do you have anything for the nutritional corner today? What'd you work out at the gym? What'd you do today? Oh wait, you haven't been feeling well actually.
Yeah, I haven't been feeling. I haven't been at the gym, so.
You haven't been at the
But
gym.
I still been doing the same thing. Oh, you know what? I've been doing this workout called 6-12-25s, where I pick the heaviest weight I can that I can lift for 6 reps, and then intermediate weight for 12 reps, and then light weight for 25 reps. And I typically do 2 rounds of that, on any of my body parts, and it's pretty good. It's pretty good. It wears out my muscles um, better than I have been just doing my regular workout. So it's just something I've been incorporating, my past few sessions. I like
Nice.
it. I think I'm gonna keep it going.
Incorporating a lot of different phases into one
Yeah,
workout.
like
I
you
like that.
can't because if you keep continuously do the same thing, you're gonna plateau. Your muscles aren't gonna grow anymore. So you got to challenge them, continuously challenge them, your muscles, and yeah, Chuck, you have to get in there with me.
I don't know if this counts. I beat a 75-year-old couple in pickleball yesterday.
It was them 2 against you.
No, I was with I don't know. She's probably in her 60s. We killed them. We killed
You
them. It
killed
was.
him. Don't say that.
Should I don't know much about pickleball. Shouldn't you
It's
kill
great,
them?
dude. No, I'm joking. They weren't. We play. It's a round robin. We play all age groups. A lot of them. My pickleball club. I'm probably one of the oldest people there. It's a great sport. If you want
You're one
to,
of the
I'm one of the oldest people in that club. At least the group I play with.
Listen,
wanted
you
it.
could get beat by a 65-year-old,
And you could.
7-year-old in pickleball.
Correct.
Especially
I
if it's
would
your
never.
like if it was my first time playing, I went out to a competitive court, I'd get
I,
beat by
I would
older
never
people.
lose to anyone
You would.
older than me in pickleball. I would not.
Never even
I've
played
never
pickleball.
picked up a
Doesn't come from
pickleball racket. I
man
would
that has
never.
played pickleball.
I would cheat as much as I could.
You can't cheat.
Oh my
You
gosh,
would lose if you
this
cheat.
guy.
There's no way to cheat.
Oh, son, I can't do it with this team, son.
Troy, lock in.
Can't do it. It's overtime, man.
Man.
So I had
Wait.
I had a lady come to me at our group fitness studio today, and she's been doing F45, which is group fitness training, for like a year or 2 years now. And she's told me that she's done personal trainer stints in the past, and she's done nutritionist, and she just can't seem to get leaner. She does a good job of eating. Like, she has like 4 meals a day, and they're pretty well balanced. High protein, drinks a lot of water, gets good sleep, does F45 like 5 days a week. And she's like,
How old is
why?
she? How old is
She's
she?
like in her 40s, maybe early 50s.
Okay.
And she just doesn't know why she can't get leaner. And I said, well, have you done like the InBody scan that we have that tracks like your body fat and muscle, this, that, and the third? And she's like, yeah, I've done it before. So she pulled up her numbers and she showed me. And from the time she started to now, her weight came down in 5 pounds. And it was both body fat and muscle decrease since the time that she started doing F45. So like, she hasn't been building muscle, albeit like she thinks she eats healthy and she gets sleep and she's doing all these workouts. She's not building muscle, and that's why she's not getting leaner. And it's very interesting. It's very, because I've seen F45 work for a lot of people, but I also know that as a trainer, I know the value of one-on-one training and traditional strength training. And F45, it's challenging to do that in a group fitness setting because the workouts are changing a lot and it's just hard to progress in the way that you would in a traditional setting. So I just found it interesting. She's, you know, somebody that's obviously been working out for a long time and seems to know her body pretty well, but just is in this plateau with her body composition. And we had a really good talk, and I pretty much told her that the bottom line is she just needs to build muscle. And if she starts building muscle, she'll start to lean out. And, you know, I gave her a few things that she could do as far as try to progress the main lifts in F45. So what I mean by like main lifts, I mean like squats, deadlifts, bench press, shoulder press. Like those 4 lifts are one of the major movement patterns, you know, that you'd want to focus on. It's tough to try to progress everything, even in a traditional, you know, gym setting. So I think if you focus on those main lifts and progress a little bit of weight week by week, that'll play a big role in you building more muscle and staying consistent and working out of a being able to work out of a plateau. Because I know that, you know, anyone who does F45 or group fitness training does not track, you know, the amount of weight that they do on a weekly basis, and the results are, you know, probably based on what they're eating and maybe what they're doing in addition to their workouts outside of F45 workout wise. But I just thought that was an interesting convo I had.
Just real quick,
Waiting.
that was super interesting, Cope. First, it was Big Milk, and now it's F45.
No, I'm not
If they
saying
want
to do
to,
F45
if they
at all.
want to sponsor the only multi-generational podcast, they can DM you.
They actually do. I spoke to my studio manager. She wants to get on here.
She can be on here. Yeah, we'll
Wants to
give
get
them a
on
shout
here.
out. They just have to contribute to our Riverside monthly subscription.
But I think it just goes to show. I think she represents a large group of people that feel like they're doing all the right things, but aren't actually moving the needle in the right direction for them to build muscle. And that's the biggest reason why they're not seeing results. And we see it a lot with people that do like a lot of F45 and a lot of cardio and don't really prioritize strength training. Because at the end of the day, like F45, yeah, they have weights there, but a lot of it is HIIT. A lot of it is endurance based. You know, you're working in your, you know, your VO2 max is really getting up there. You're working in zone 4 and zone 5 the majority of the time. Not the majority of the time, but a large chunk of the time, you're in zone 4, zone 3, zone 4, and zone 5 with your heart rate.
But do you have a different approach for men and women? Their bodies obviously are different.
No, I mean, they're different, but women.
Okay. I mean, she's in her
women-
late 40s, early 50s. She's probably going through menopause. She's probably retaining a lot of water. It's probably hard for her to build muscle. So,
Right.
but
right.
it's the same approach.
Yeah, it's strength training. It's, you know, fine tuning some things with diet. I'm sure she's not doing everything perfectly. Maybe there's an extra meal she could get in to help with protein. Maybe there's something that she can take out that's not really benefiting. But yeah, you made a good point. Like women definitely have other things that men don't have to deal with, but it's the same approach.
Interesting. Okay.
Same approach.
Before we get off of this, though, I want to hear if Noah has anything to do with it. He has a pretty good routine, and he seems to be meal prepping more than usual. We had to buy him his own refrigerator to make some room for his meal preps. No, do you have anything to add to this?
Not really. I'm kind of a noob with this stuff.
Well, tell us your routine. What do you do? You get off work. Tell me about your day. We do a podcast.
Well, I get off work and maybe make some eggs or something.
No, you go to the gym, right?
Yeah.
I'm going to be like I'm going to have to be like Steven Spielberg editing this podcast today, people.
This isn't my corner.
Troy, I'm going to be like freaking Spike Lee in here editing this podcast.
You're doing this in the middle of March Madness. I don't understand.
Man. That's it? That's what you got for us, Noah?
I'm not sure what you're looking for.
Fine. Move on, Kobe. Here, I'm doing a transition.
Kobe, the score is 77.
I'm watching it. Yeah, I know.
Okay.
All right, transitioning out of the nutritional corner, fellas. Has anyone been watching the Sixers at all?
I have not been. They have been.
You know that they play tonight.
Yeah, they play at 10 o'clock tonight.
I had no idea.
It'll come on probably around the time we will wrap up here.
I don't mean to like open, wounds or anything, but I think I've been watching more Jared McCain than I've been watching the Sixers. It is.
He's been glowing.
Yeah, he has been. It's really eye-opening, and I think it's going to cost Daryl Morey his job, really.
Do you hope it cost him his job?
What's that?
Do you hope it cost him? Do you hope that it cost Daryl Morey his job?
I think he's talented, Troy. Out of the 30 GMs,
In what way?
I think he can evaluate talent. I think he's a good drafter. I think he can manage like the salary cap in a way. His marching orders about like getting under the cap came from the owner. We should be mad at him and not Daryl Morey. It's not Daryl Morey's money. He probably could care less about that tax. I think he came into a really tough situation, having to deal with Ben, not wanting to be on a team, and not only that, they hired Doc Rivers before they hired him, so he had to kind of get rid of Doc, person he didn't hire. I think he just came in like if he would have came in fresh and was able to hire the coach he wanted, he didn't have the whole Ben situation. I would wonder what this team will look like. The McCain trade doesn't look good on his resume.
Can I stop you? Can I stop you one second?
Yes, you can.
Kobe,
can you stop me? Are you even paying attention to me?
Okay. Yeah, I am. Go ahead.
Hold up, Drew. Do you have did we do the pop culture?
I guess the thing we were doing after your.
Yeah. Okay. After Troy.
After Dad is.
Right. Go ahead,
Troy.
This
game's over.
Stop.
This game's over. Go ahead.
So is this officially the pop culture update now?
No. I want to hear Troy's.
Oh.
Why he wants Daryl Morey. I know you guys are sad. I'm looking at the score. I know it's not a good. Troy, you use this time to rant about North Carolina. We're doing a podcast. It is the terrible. I'm gonna have to I sent links out to people that are watching this live.
That is horrible.
Oh my God. I'm gonna be like Ryan Coogler with this trying to edit this podcast to make it look good.
Anyway, Daryl Morey. All right, let's get to Daryl Morey. Daryl Morey.
Lock in, Troy.
I think he's an overrated GM. I think he lucked up, or no, I shouldn't say he lucked up. He did a good job in recognizing that James Harden could be, I think we said this last time, a super duper star.
All right,
but he basically ruined. He ruined his time at Houston by constantly trying to trade for another big name player. And then when that player didn't work, he would go and trade for another big name player. And he's basically doing the same thing here with the Sixers.
Okay.
I think he's overrated.
All right, I'm gonna give you some teams and tell me what you'd rather have, Daryl Morey or their GM. Okay.
We just did this last episode.
Yeah. Yeah, we just did this, I think.
Guys, they play the Kings tonight. They're still they're in the 9th seed, so they're in the play-in. Aren't we excited about getting our guys back in a couple of weeks? staying above
No.
water, getting a chance to be in
No.
the playoffs, playing
No,
full
I'm not.
strength?
No, I'm not. Because it's going to take we always know it's going to take Embiid like 3 weeks to get himself situated, right? So, to get himself, this is ridiculous. Can't believe it. They lost. They lost. Anyway, it takes Embiid a while to get situated. And Chuck, you're enjoying this, aren't you?
I'm keeping my sanity because I want to run upstairs and I want to go. You're going to get it. You're going to
What
get
did
it.
I do?
You're going to get it.
Oh.
I'll edit this part out, even though we're going live right now. You're going to get it. Go ahead. No, what are we talking about? The Sixers?
Because
Yeah, that's
like
the switch.
I don't. Are you mad that I don't want to waste our Sixers talk about
Wasting what? I'm trying to bring some content to this podcast.
talking about
Troy's having a breakdown.
talking about of Daryl Morey, like who we'd rather have again. Like I don't want to talk about him anymore. Like I'm sorry, we talk about him every episode. I don't want to talk about him anymore.
Then what do you want to talk about?
I don't know.
But
I wanted to talk about the Phillies bag.
Cole, bring us to
All right,
the pop culture.
transitioning out of the Sixers for a sec, we're gonna go backwards a little bit because we skipped Drew's pop culture update. Drew, what do you have for us today for your pop culture update?
What's going on? So Zach in the background, if you want to pull up the link that I sent you, we're going to talk about, I guess, the Academy Awards, specifically about Michael B. Jordan. So Michael B. Jordan is an alumni at Arts High up in Newark. Because he won his Academy Award for best actor, whatever, right? He has now given Arts High the EGOT acronym for Emmy, Grammy, Oscar, and Tony Awards. So as a result, Michael B. Jordan has contributed to the high school, and how certain alumni have given the credit of bringing more visibility to their arts program. So like previous winners to arts alumni were like Wayne Shorter, a 1952 graduate who won 12 Grammys, including his 2014 Lifetime Achievement Award for his prolific contributions to our culture and history. Sarah Vaughan, a jazz singer and pianist who won Grammys in 1983 and 1989, and an Emmy for a 1981 PBS broadcast, in which she performed with the New Jersey Symphony. Yeah, she was an art high school student before she left graduating. Yeah, so among other contributors. So just shout out to Michael B. Jordan. Shout out to Newark Arts High. I'm a Rutgers Newark alum, so shout out just to the school and shout out to the city.
Yeah, he had a great speech after he won.
Yep.
Drew, has anyone named LeBron won a Emmy?
We can shut it
All right,
down
with
now.
that, fellas, thank you, Drew, for that pop culture update.
Has
Thank you.
anyone LeBron James ever won an Emmy?
Zach, can you mute Chuck?
Mute his mic.
Don't you call me Chuck? Don't you ever call me?
Mute. Dude, I can't believe they lost that game, man. That's ridiculous. Cuba's gonna have to go,
All
son.
right, Kobe, why don't you segue us into our next
You're surprised?
segment.
I saw that coming a mile away.
What, the loss?
Yeah, when they were up, like,
Yeah, you know
When
what?
they were up
You know when
double digits and
when
they
it
left
started
the-
to you know when it happened? When you walked in the house. That's when they started to lose. As soon as you walked in the house, I blame
You're a
you.
crazy person.
I
You're a crazy
blame
person,
you,
Troy.
son.
anyway, moving on.
Hold on. Before we get off the North Carolina
Ridiculous.
stuff,
One more thing.
are you asking for Hubert Davis' job?
No, but I don't know how he can survive this. I really don't. He's not done a great job as far as recruiting. I, you know what? He's got a nice class coming in this year, but like some of his recruiting decisions and his transfer decisions have been questionable.
Dad,
It's not
but he
his, it's
built
not
a
his
good
fault. It's
team
not his
this
fault
year.
that that his best player is out for the year. But you have a 19-point lead against an inferior opponent. You got to close that out. 19-point lead in the second half. You have to close that out. There's no way this
How
game should have been
much?
in overtime.
But when do you start blaming the players for that? They missed how many free throws? They missed 8 free throws. That's not Huber's fault. They close the game
Well,
out if they make free throws.
you know, it could be Hubert's fault if he doesn't, if that's not a focus of his during practice.
What is this? Middle school?
I'm
This is
tell you
Division
right-
One basketball.
Son,
Make
when you
your
were
free
growing up,
throws.
Yes, this is the
exactly. When
energy
you
I
were
want.
growing up,
This
what did
is
I
the
teach you
energy
to
I
do?
want.
When you were growing up, what did I teach you to do?
In middle
you're the point
school.
guard, You're the
When I was in middle school.
but son, that should never leave you. Like you wouldn't go to Carolina, or maybe you would go to Carolina and all of a sudden start missing free throws. Like, why is it that Carolina players can't shoot free throws year after year? No matter who they bring in, they're missing free throws.
It's not
Why?
year after year.
It is. It is. It's always a bugaboo for this team.
Yeah, Troy. I want this energy. Were there any Phillies on the North Carolina bench?
Watching this Carolina team,
I'm just asking. I'm
it's
just
like
asking.
watching-
Was there any?
It's like
Was
watching
Bryce Harper there?
It's like watching the 2023 Philadelphia Phillies.
Man,
That's
you
how
were
I
really
feel right
scarred by
now.
that team. You were really scarred by that team. weren't you? Man,
Oh my gosh, man.
Dad, what are
That
you
makes no
talking
sense. No, I don't think
73%. They've always been above 73% for the past 3
that's
years.
not good enough. That is not good enough, son.
It's not terrible.
Listen, okay, for me, son, listen, for me, there are two things that I cannot stand when it comes to watching my basketball teams play, and that's missed free throws and not rebounding. I can't stand it. It's like, to me, that's just unacceptable, because rebounding is all about effort, and free throw shooting is all about concentration. It's a free shot. Nobody's in your face. You can take as much time as you want, basically, and you can't hit that. You're a college basketball player, and you can't make free throws. That makes no sense.
Exactly. So how's it Hubert Davis's fault? Practice your free throws. Like, he doesn't have to hold their
My point
hand.
is, Kobe, I didn't listen. My point is, I said it could be his fault because he doesn't emphasize that.
I love the energy.
You gotta
That
emphasize
has to be a part of
putting the ball in the
practice.
basket. No.
Listen, if I know that my team has problem with free throws, that's going to be an emphasis
Okay,
during
what if
practice.
I'm sure he does. I'm sure
I don't
he
know
does.
that.
And
I don't know that. I'm not
You're
in
gonna
practice. Maybe he does. That's why I said I didn't say it was definitely his fault. I said it
why
could
are
have
we
been.
even talking about him? Like, why are we even talking about Hubert Davis when they lost the
Because-
game without their best player and they missed 8 free throws?
Because they were up by 19 points, son. They were up by 19 points against an inferior opponent. They should have closed that game out, and they did.
Right. The players.
So
should
at
have
some
closed the
point in
game
time,
out.
so
Correct.
you know what? I have to look at the coach. I'm gonna look at the coach first. You could. Where was your adjustment? When the other coach made an adjustment, where was yours?
Is Shaka Smart still there?
No.
Oh.
Freaking turnovers. They didn't. You're right.
was a
You're right.
That was a
A
legitimate
lot
question.
of it. Most of this has to do with the players because they were committing turnovers. They didn't commit one turnover in the first half. They must have had like 5 turnovers in like the last 2 minutes of the game. Look, season free throw, 62% from Vassar. It's.
I do love the energy though. Finally, it took a loss.
I don't care.
It
I don't
took a
care what you love
loss.
right now.
Well, there goes March for North Carolina basketball fans, but a whole lot more games to watch.
This is the
a whole
worst
lot more games to
podcast
look forward to, guys. and we will.
No,
definitely
look,
be-
if you edit it right, it might be the best.
Am I-
It might be the best if you
Dude.
you might get an Emmy
I'm
for this
gonna
for
call
the
it
way
like-
you edit this podcast.
I'm gonna have to go to Hollywood.
If you edit this podcast the right way, you might get an Emmy out of this.
I might. Dude, that's true. Me and Michael B. Jordan be up there, hanging out.
Speaking of hanging out, Kobe, why don't you send us packing?
You hush.
This packet.
All right, guys, make sure you like, subscribe, follow us on social media. Let us know what you think. Stay tuned for recaps of the full weekend, first full weekend of March Madness, and next weekend as well, going into the Sweet 16. Thank you guys for tuning in. Have a great night.
Good night, everybody.
They allowed a guy off the bench to score 35 points. That is asinine.
I'm trying to like.
Oh my God.
There we go.